We're getting ready to tape our first scene. Yay!
All right, we have speed. Everybody, here we come.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Day 1.
Welcome back to Pine Valley.
I have worked with solid, wonderful actors, and you just come in and everybody does the best job that they can do.
You're looking at history. It's going to be made right here. Well, the craziness, I think, began probably 6 weeks ago when I was told I would have to build sets. And at that point, I had no writers and I had no actors.
So this will be a rehearsal, folks. I'm Penny Bergman, and I am the stage manager of All My Children. Quiet, yes, we are rolling. Quiet on the floor, please. Quiet. Very quiet. So all that noise back there, please stop. Thank you.
I'm the supervising producer at All My Children.
Director of photography.
I'm the art director.
Production designer.
Stories happening and the actors are there and the directors are there and that's when it all becomes really fun and exciting. This is really happening and really fast.
I think everybody here knows how to do that, make good, quick decisions.
You want to be well rehearsed, so when you go in, you're doing your job.
We've gone through births, divorces, weddings, you name it.
The foreground, see the beautiful patio. He comes right here.
Looking at history, it's going to be made right here.
It really is like returning from the dead.
It's good to see you, kiddo.
Portland's Manor.
The manor.
Very cool, very cool.
There sure are a lot of changes happening in Pine Valley. We talked to actress Julia Barr about what that means for her character, Brooke. How's it feel to be in charge of Chandler Enterprises?
It's a whole lot of dysfunction going on.
There is a whole new set of cast members
Yes.
here. What advice do you have for some of those new cast members?
I think that sometimes it's very easy to get overwhelmed with, the speed at which we, shoot these shows and sometimes the volume of dialogue. And I always tell people, just remember, it's a taped medium. So it sort of takes the onus off. I think once you come in, if you're completely prepared, you can have more fun with it and know that we have your back.
When an actor plays a character as long as you have played Brooke English,
right.
Do you find that you're really putting yourself into that character? You're putting Julia into that character?
There are certain things that are totally foreign to me. Like I could never imagine being the head of something or, running a literary magazine sort of empire. I am bossy, however. My husband will tell you that.
What is that like when you work with somebody for such a long period of time?
Well, you know each other in two different ways. You know each other on a very personal level. When you've known each other for so long, you've all gone through all kinds of life experiences. On camera, it's just her character or my character and what the situation is at the time and our character's history. I don't find it ever crosses over. It's very distinct.
And speaking of Celia, it's time to meet the new stud in town who's stolen her heart, Pete Cortland, played by Robert Scott Wilson. Okay, did it just get hotter in here, or is it just me?
No, it's not you.
How does it feel to play Pete Cortland, the grown-up Pete Cortland, the new heartthrob on All My Children?
Oh, man, you know what? It's been a blessing from day one, and I count my blessings every day. It's been an amazing experience so far.
What is that like when you come onto a set of a show that has so much history with the fans and such established actors like Julia?
Right,
Say anything you want. Don't worry that I'm here.
I was nervous. I'd be lying through my teeth if I didn't tell you at the beginning. I was nervous to step into, their dome. This is what they do. They're the pros, and coming in as like a rookie into the soap opera world was kind of nerve-wracking until I met them. As soon as I met them, it was just like another blessing, because it just helped the whole process go and just get smoother, and it just worked.
What was it like for you? How nerve-wracking to do a scene where you're shirtless? I mean, we enjoyed it, but was that nerve-wracking for you?
You know what?
So early
Is it
on?
weird to say that I was almost more comfortable I felt like I was like more comfortable.
Feel free to get comfortable right now. We don't have a problem with that.
I'm good right now. But anyway, yeah, no, honestly, it felt like oddly comfortable. I don't know why. It just worked. I mean, I've done my stint of shirtless activities, I guess, for camera, but never with Joe Larson. And you know, being on a set like this was just. It was a new experience.
And I know that you and Jill have great chemistry on screen, but you really like each other off screen too. You were telling me that.
Yeah, she's awesome. I mean, she's like one of the nicest ladies in the world, and she's just really inspiring and just helped me just, you know, when I got overwhelmed with my first few days on set and our tedious work schedule, she just helped me just move right along, and it just came together, and it just felt right. You know, we're not, you know, reinventing the wheel. We're just doing a human nature, you know, and we're just reacting to somebody's, you know, actions towards you, and working with somebody like Jill just makes it easy.
Don't go away. When we come back, it'll be your turn to ask Julia and Rob questions over Skype. But now it's time to meet singer Jason Derulo, who will be raising the roof and bringing down the house on an upcoming episode of All My Children.
In the beginning, I never thought it would be you. When we were chilling, smiling in the photo booth, but we got closer.
So Jason, it's great to see you here today. Are you ready for your big debut on All My Children?
I absolutely am. It should be fun. I saw some of the cast members in the hall.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
So cool. I mean, I know we just started last week, but I'm excited to dive into the series and, you know, get to know everybody.
Now, you're fresh off a plane from LA. You've never been on this set before. How do you prepare for an appearance like this?
It's kind of rough. I mean, you can never like really truly be prepared. It's more like getting mentally ready. You know, kind of no sleep kind of thing, but you know, get a couple of Red Bulls in your sack, and
that's the
and you're
trick.
ready to go. Yeah.
That's where you get the energy to do all those great moves.
Absolutely.
So we'll see you on set.
All right, looking forward to it.
Jason, that was awesome. Did you have a good time?
Absolutely. Jamming up there, it was fun.
What was it like appearing on a soap opera?
It was pretty amazing. I mean, especially, you know, being a kid and, you know, having my sister watch the show year after year after year, and being that kid that was, you know, with his sister watching the show. It's pretty awesome to actually, you know, be on that.
Welcome back. So what broke up Adam and Brooke's first marriage? Was it Adam's affair with Erica? Adam's affair with Dixie? Adam's affair with Liza? Or Adam's many, many affairs? The answer is B, Adam's affair with Dixie. Before the break, we asked Julia Barr and Rob Wilson some questions. Now it's your turn. Take a look.
Not only with Rob, but all of the, you know, younger and newer people who joined the cast. All of us veterans who've known each other, and, you know, this is exciting, but, you know, we've done it a lot. We've been so impressed with wherever they've come from in the business, their professionalism, their readiness, their loveliness as people, their maturity. I mean, I feel like someone's mom. No, but I mean, they have been wonderful. You really.
Now it's your chance to quiz the actors. Right now on Skype, we've got Melissa from Holtsville, New York, and her daughter Tammy, too, who's just 7 years old. They both have questions for Julia Barr and Robert Scott Wilson. Hi there, Melissa. And Tammy. First of all, Tammy, are you a big fan of the show?
Yes. My mommy, she watches it every day.
Hi, Miss Barr. I recently saw Brooke and Adam's 1987 wedding online and was wondering how would Brooke make this wedding to Adam different from the 1987 wedding, and what was your wedding like in real life?
I think the 1987 wedding you know, that Brooke and Adam had, I think she was wearing a suit, and it was sort of improvisational. She just told him at the office, we're getting married, and they did. So I think there might be a little more celebratory things going on. My wedding, actually, my husband and I have been married 31 years on Valentine's Day. Oh, wow. So it's very romantic, you know, anything with chocolate and other things. On Valentine's Day was so. Anyway, no. What I mean is we're both very romantic, and so Valentine's Day is how we celebrated with our friends 31 years ago.
Melissa, what's your question for Robert?
I think Tammy wants to read this one.
To Mr. Wilson, what things do you
Do
with your mom that you would like to see Peter and with Opal?
do with Opal.
Do with Opal.
It seems that she's such a big fan of Tai Chi, I feel like I need to learn. So I think that would be a good experience. I've never experienced that before, and I mean, I don't know how I'd look in the headband, but I'm only gonna try for her. So that'd be cool.
How does it feel to be addressed as Mr. Wilson?
I kind of like it. You know, as long as I'm not being yelled at like Dennis the Menace, right? But it's okay, it works.
That's so great. Thank you, Melissa and Tammy, for your questions.
We also deal with shaping of the light. Let's say a light is aimed at the actress, and you'd like to keep it off the floor, but on her face or off the wall. We'll set things called flags to basically shape and mold the light to the way the lighting designer would like it. It is a tremendous team effort. If one person is not doing what they need to be doing, the whole thing could literally stop at that point. The hardest part is the pace of how fast things happen. There's a lot of changes that take place. You got to get it done quick. It's not a lot of time to think. You got to do.
Now when we see that credit that says key shooting grip, we actually know what that means.
Yeah.
Seems like the building never ends on the set of All My Children and One Life to Live. And joining us now is Tom Woods. He is the key construction grip for both shows. Tom, what exactly do you do?
We formulate a plan on where the sets go. It's kind of a juggling act of sets coming, going, lighting them, set dressing, scenery. We are so crammed in here that we are on top of each other with everything we're doing.
So this is the Pine Valley Police Station.
Yes.
And you're putting it together and you're working from this blueprint right
From
here?
this blueprint right here, yes. And this is our weekly plans. Each day we get a new blueprint and a breakdown of what has to come, what has to go. You really have to get a good plan because there is no room for error. What you're doing now could be shooting in 4 hours. You could actually shoot something in the morning, break it down, and be building that same thing for another set later that afternoon. The amount of pages of dialogue here is immense. It could be 25 times that of a regular scripted half-hour or hour-long TV show. You might have 10 times the amount of sets in the same amount of time on this kind of show, a soap opera, over a regular scripted show. There's lots of little things that go on here that are very simple that to the camera looks very different. It is the magic of television.
Think you'd like to be part of more All My Children? We'll tell you how you can be. Plus a preview of next week's episodes right after the break.
We are